Story time. Let me grab what are you having? Fuck, I think I'm out of teas. Oh no, I see one. Hang on. We'll do one of these. What are you guys having? Nothing. What do you mean nothing? Don't drink or what? YouTubers are a little different than TikTokers. Oh, those Arizonas are good. So, to answer this guy's first question, I don't know how to tag people in YouTube yet, so I'm pretty new at YouTube. Bear with me. Anyway, to answer the guy's first question, why I bought the Peterbilt. Well, I was working as a company driver for 10 years or so, and I kind of got fed up with that. So I wanted to change. I wanted to take a little risk, talk to a few other owner-operators that were owning their own truck and pulling that company's trailer. So I thought about it, talked it over with the wife. We decided, you know what? We're going to buy our own truck, and obviously I'll run it in the oil field and see where it takes us. So yeah, we looked around for quite a while. Now my wife's dad's a long-haul trucker, so we had him come out with us, look at a couple different trucks and this and that and whatever. Almost got fucked over bad on one deal. This truck was, I don't know what I'm looking for on a tractor, a highway tractor, right? So it was a learning experience, that's for sure. But backed out of that deal. Ended up finding the truck that I have now from a guy that just seemed trustworthy, made the deal, bought the truck, put it on on a tanker trailer hauling fluid, heavy crude oil and produced water in the Elk Point area. So yeah, before I bought the Pete though, I should tell you the beginning of the story. I started in the oil field working running a pressure truck. I did that for 5 years. It was good for a while. Till that fifth year, it was like, okay, well, this is getting I'm getting kind of bored of this, so I need to do something different. But when I think it was 4 years in running pressure truck, I got cross-trained on fluid hauler, but as a company driver still. So I was hauling fluid, and on my days off, on my regular scheduled days off, I'd go haul fluid and then run the pressure truck for my scheduled days on. And then, like I said, running pressure truck for my regular schedule, that kind of got old after a while. So then I did fluid days off. I was like, I need a change. So I actually got out of the oil field for half a year or something like that. That didn't work out. Went back to the oil field. Got trained up on semi-vac though when I went back to the oil field. And then ran semi-vac for pretty well 5 years also. But I did not really fluid haul a whole lot when I was semi-vacing. I just, on my scheduled days on, I'd be semi-vacing of course. And then my scheduled days off, I was also running semi-vac. I don't know, I liked what I was doing there on semi-vac. And then, the money's good. So I was pretty hard into sledding, backcountry back then, and went sledding lots in the winter. And I didn't help a whole bunch on the farm in those days, just here and there sort of thing. But semi-vacing got tiring after a while. Had enough of that. As you're, at the batteries or the plants or whatever you call them, unloading and stuff, you talk to other guys, you BS with this guy, that guy, and you should buy your own truck, man, buy your own truck, blah, blah, blah. So I thought about it, and I didn't really want to take the risk at first. But the more I thought about it, I was, working on a semi-vac. You're pretty well always working with a crew, right? Tank cleaning and shit like that, desanding. So one guy sleeps in, so then you got to work late to finish your descends that day, and it's just, you're stuck working with the crew, right? I liked working on my own pace, whatever. So I thought about it more and more, and talking to more and more guys, and finally decided, yeah, it's time. Talked to the company I was working for as a company driver, asked them if I could put my own truck on with them on their tanker. They agreed, yeah, we'll do that, but it's going to take time, because right now we're not looking for any owner-operator fluid haulers. I was like, okay, well, that's fine. I forget how long I stuck it out for. Still doing the semi-vac thing. And I got a phone call the one day, and the one manager says, yeah, okay, if you want to buy a truck, we're happy to put you on, and here we go. So I was looking for a truck the whole time I was semi-vacing after I got serious about it, right? So it didn't take me that long to find a truck. I just needed to find the right one. And it's actually kind of funny, because if you notice the Pete there, it's got the old style beacon lights, those big orange ugly, they're LED, but big orange ugly things kind of sticking up. When I first looked at the truck, it's a long nose Pete. That's what I wanted. I just love the looks of a long nose Pete with the low rise seat. I don't know. It's just, I like the way it looks. But no, I don't have the gear shift up here. I don't have that. I was thinking about getting it, but I don't have it. Anyway, so it has the beacons, and I thought at the time, I don't want this truck with those ugly fucking beacons on it. I don't really want it. But you could just tell the guy that owned the truck before me, just by looking at his shop, his yard, all that, neat and tidy, everything's well taken care of. It seemed trustworthy. So we bought that truck. And after we bought it, I was like, thinking to myself as I'm hauling fluid, for my 7 days on shift or whatever. I was on a 7 days on, 3 days off, 7 days on, 4 days off, 7-3, 7-4 shift when I was hauling fluid. But I'd be on my days on and thinking like, you know what, maybe those beacons aren't that bad of an idea. Maybe in the future, the farm, I'll use this truck on the farm or something. And like I said, I didn't help Dad a whole bunch on the farm when I bought that truck. Your 7 days on, I worked as much as I could work, right? Like you're up early. I was leaving home here at 4:45 a.m. and not getting back till late. And your days off, that truck has to be maintained, taken care of if there's repairs. So your 3 days off, you're taking the truck wherever, lining shit up, doing this, doing that to it. I didn't have a whole lot of time to help Dad on the farm either, right? So I didn't really help Dad a whole lot in those days. So then time goes on, and the ugly beacon lights kind of grew on me. Actually, no, when I first got the truck, they had the old style orange, the ugly beacon lights with the two lights that would twirl around, spin around. Well, one of them quit working, so I went to Fort Garry in Lloydminster, bought two new beacon lights, but they're LEDs this time, and holy fuck. I think I spent $900 on those two ugly beacon lights, but they're LED. I thought, well, it'll be good to have that. The mounts are already there. Yeah, I'll put them back on. So I did. And in the back of my mind, I always thought, well, you never know. Maybe if the farm somehow I could use it on the farm in the future, maybe it's a good thing it has beacons. So fast forward about a year and a half, or was it 2 years? I can't remember. It was at least a year and a half into me fluid hauling with my own truck. That's when oil crashed. When the libtard liberal government bullshit got in there, oil crashed the next day. So I kept fluid hauling after oil crashed, whatever, didn't really feel the pinch. CNRL, the company that we hauled for, cut the rates once. Okay, well, I guess, I don't know, okay. So I kept going with it. Didn't really notice it a whole bunch. They cut the rates a second time. And I was like, what's this about? Like, how can they just cut the rates because they feel like it? Okay, well, the truck was paid for by then, mind you. I paid for the truck. But then I bought the step deck trailer so that I could haul bales or whatever on my days off when I was from hauling fluid, right? So I bought the step deck trailer, made bale racks for it myself right at my house here. Then CNRL cut the rates the third time, and then I start really wondering, like, what the crap? What? So you look at your bank statements at the end of the month after they cut the rates the third time, and it's like, what the one breakdown, and there goes all profit for the whole year. I was like, this ain't working no more. I gotta do something different. So after that third rate cut from CNRL, enough was enough. This is bullshit. This is not working. This is not going to work anymore. So, like I said, I was not helping Dad on the farm a whole lot then. So long story short, I got a hold of Dad. I told him the situation. I want to get out of the oil field. Me and my dad, you could say, butted heads. We're in ways we're a lot alike. In some ways, we're complete opposite. Just like every father and son, I suppose. But got a hold of Dad. Me and Dad come to an agreement on some kind of a wage for myself. And I was happy with that. And I quit the oil field the fall. I think it was September 2nd, 2016. I started on the farm September 3rd, 2016. And to this day, it feels like I don't work. As many hours as I put in the combine, the old stagger, the sprayer, the swather, everything, it feels like I'm on a holiday every single day. As stressful it is financially, you know what I mean? Like it still feels like I'm on a holiday. Now, I'm very fortunate that I have my family farm to fall back on from the oil field, right? Like some guys didn't have that. Some guys were, the rates got cut 3 times, and there were some guys in trouble. Quite a few guys in trouble back in, whenever the year that was now. That would have been 2016, the summer of 16, I guess. So I don't take it for granted. I really enjoy the farm lifestyle. It's tough to beat the farm lifestyle. So I hope that answers your question. I'll try tag you in this video, but I'm not sure how to do that yet. So if nothing else, I'll just comment on that comment you made and tell you I uploaded a video and whatever, and we'll do it that way.